Okay, now I'm gonna expose myself for not being able to build any art at all. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build just a little slope in the background here, which is going to be brown. So let's just set this up right now. How do you make brown? I don't understand colors, man. It should be fine. Let's just copy the values, paste it onto a block so we fill it up. And we can do something like this, but then just make them a little bit different. So yeah, I don't have any clue of how to actually build, but what I want to make right now is a volcano. And I kind of have no experience building art, so I don't know what I'm doing at all. Do you feel like that gap should be filled? That's probably an important step. Probably doesn't have to be perfect. I'm probably tweaking a little bit too much. Yeah, okay, so that's working. I'm just going to use big blocks like this just to fill up that space. You can also just use this slope again, I think. Oh, boy. Oh, gosh, this is awful. What am I doing? This is the content that you guys were probably wanting out of the art level challenge. Okay, so here is my volcano. Something's telling me this is going to look awful. So on the layer above it, we're going to use this fire object that's going to be sped up a lot just because the frame rate is not the greatest on this object. We're going to overlay it on top of the edge. Let's see what colors we have. I think we're just going to make a new one, or we can use 5. So let me just get my layers right as well. So we have, yeah, look at the colors. It's terrible already. Okay, we're going to put this on B4 and then the lava is going to be on B3. Okay, let's just make both of these 5 and then we can hue and change the stuff like individually. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I mean, sure. Oh, gosh. This is going to be embarrassing. Should probably use this thing right here. Oh, that could work. Hold on. If we paste the state and then make this more yellowy. Okay, that is yellow. So if we just make that low opacity and then just shrink it down on top of itself, we should be able to stack a cool looking wisp here. It's too particle-y. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably going to work, but I don't know if I like it very much. There is a huge gap in it. How did I not see that? My way of adding a bit of shading to this is just going to be slightly scaling it up and then moving it down, decreasing the brightness on the HSV right here and increasing the layer. Oh no, man, this looks terrible. Okay, I'm gonna be creative here. We're gonna use this fire particle and we're gonna stop it on a frame. So if we just put like 4, we can use this as a little object to add texture to it, right? This is what all the pros do, right? That looks like fire, but what I want it to look like is the mountain. I think I can pull this off. I should be able to point it at the top. Oh, God, don't do that color. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I point it at the top and I just move it along slightly just so it gets the texture of like the hill. You know what I mean? We now have to layer the blending fire objects on the top, but it's kind of working. You see what I'm trying to do? I'm so locked in, I can barely commentate. Okay, so we have the hill looking a bit better now. Like that. Oh gosh. Dude, it's so dumb. Okay, whatever. We'll move it to a new layer. We'll link it and then we'll copy paste, move down. Probably trying to do too much with the shading before I've even figured out what this is going to look like. But, oh, okay. This is good. We have multiple layers of this thing now. I like it. Can I flip that? That might look better. Just to give it a bit of variance, right? So it's not all in the same place with each layer. Yeah. No, it looks bad. I'm second guessing myself. Don't know what I'm doing. Let's just stick to what I had before because this looks decent. Does it it doesn't look good at all. It's fine. So how do I make lava go down it? I gotta figure that out now. What? Well, that's actually the perfect object for smoke coming out the top. Oh my gosh. Whoosh. I think my kryptonite is making things too fast. But the frame rate looks better when it's sped up. Let's just use the regular speed for these objects. I can even slow this down so it's a bit more of a slow wisp, right? Let's put this B5 and then make it gray blending. Yeah, this is looking good. And then we can layer this a bit over itself. Maybe flip it. Maybe make some of it faster. That actually looks kind of cool. It's just too wide. So I gotta make it more skinny. There we go. Nice, nice, nice.